Okay guys, I have some very exciting news. I am literally in the process of finalizing my fig ranking videos. I've recorded it all and that's kind of stitching it together and adding the little bits of pictures and things like that, what I need to do to get it online. But whilst I'm doing that, we have something that can't wait. I have some figs becoming ripe. I don't think these are quite ripe yet, but in the next couple of days, we've got a fig that just dropped off that. Is this ripe? This is a Genovese Nero. I don't think it's fully ripe, the Genovese Nero. We'll let that go for another day. It's starting to have figs come on. The one that is really kind of becoming overripe and can't wait till I finish my video is this one here. You can see the nectar dripping out the base of this fig. This is what I believe to be an Australian fig. It's called Saint Dominique's Violette. And it's got a lot of kind of honey dripping out of there, and it's getting so soft that the branches of the this plant are kind of getting compressed against the fig's getting compressed against the branches. It's extremely soft. I'm going to pick that now, and we're going to have a bit of a look at this particular fig. If anything, I may have left it for a day or two too long because I really wanted to, number one, make sure it was right, but I've pushed this fig ranking video off now for so long that I just wanted to spend that time and get it done, and didn't want to waste time or get distracted with things like beautiful fig tasting. But we'll try this in a second. Let's have a quick look at it. We'll take it out of its little bag that's been protecting it from birds and bugs. So you can see it's got this beautiful kind of violety green outside. It's been covered in sugar. It's very, very sticky. I hope that's not a bug. Maybe that's an ant or something in there. I'm not sure. So we'll try that one in a second. And whilst we're here, I have another fig over this way that is become ripe. This is a extremely small Marseille Black VS. So that one's actually started really drooping on the plant down there. Also protected by one of these organza bags. Oh, we'll take that off. Did a little bit of smushing of that fig. Very small fig. I'm going to get the scales out. We'll measure both of these. We'll have a taste, and we'll see how these two figs go. These are some of the very, very first figs of the new season. So I'm really looking to trying them both. So let me get set up with my scales. We'll chuck the camera on a tripod and we'll see how we go with these two figs. Okay, we have our knife out. We have our figs ready to weigh. And let's do the big one first. So let's see how this beautiful fig, this is that Saint Dominique's Violette. This is a fig that you don't see much in the US or anywhere else. It could be an Australian fig. I'm not certain. It's a very large fig. So it's weighing in at 70, ooh, it's gone up to 80 grams. It's a bit windy out here. Settled at 80 grams for this particular fig. So a really nice size. I've never tried one of these before. It's one of those varieties I've been waiting on for a while. You can see the kind of stickiness on the outside of this fig. You can see how that it's been dripping honey for a few days, and I really hope I haven't left it too long that it's actually soured on the tree. We'll find that out. And then we have this very small Marseille Black VS. So let's give this one a crack as well. 15 grams on the scale, 14 grams on the scale. This one's quite shriveled and dried up, but I'm very keen to give this one a crack as well. So let's do the big one first. Let's see how she looks inside. All right, so we have this beautiful deep kind of golden amber interior. There's quite a large cavity. This particular fig had a very large eye. This is actually, believe it or not, a fig I've been trying to track down for a few years, and this is a first year cutting. This is the first time it's ever rooted for me, and in fact it's only been a cutting since around April or May last year, so it's not even 10 months in the ground, this particular tree, and we're producing figs of this size. Let's give it a quick taste and see how we go. It's a decent fig. It doesn't have any particularly strong berry flavours or anything like that. It has some quite strong sugar flavours. It's not overly sweet, it's a little bit watery. It tastes almost like it's been watered down a bit much. There is a very starch taste of a souring in there, which might make me think that it was left on the tree, maybe a day too long. Nothing too bad though, nothing to stop us wanting to try and eat a beautiful fig like this. It's a very meaty fig. You can see by the size, there's a lot of fig in here. And it's, I guess you'd probably describe it as a sugary, honey, slightly acidic, no berry tones in there. Nice seed crunch to it. It's got, it's just really quite a linear, watery, honey fig. Now, if I was going to rate it out of 10, I'd probably put it somewhere in the 5 variety. It's definitely a tasty fig, and it's a fig that you've got no problem eating, and you wouldn't have a problem eating as many of them as you want, but it's not standing out there as something that's particularly special. But do keep in mind that this tree is not even a year old from cutting, and it's put off an absolute thumper of a fig for its first fig, and it may have even sat on the tree for a day too long, so that might be contributing. I think it definitely has a lot of potential. This is a fig that over time might grow into be something that's quite actually delicious fig. I can see that it's got a lot of potential there. It's really quite tasty. And now let's have a little bit of a look at our Marseill Black. So it's a small fig. It's got quite a beautiful interior. It's a really kind of full and compact fig, whereas the other one had a bit of a cavity in there. This one is full to the brim with beautiful seeds and just this red interior that is just really nice to look at. It is very pretty actually. I don't know if the camera's picking up the colours as much as what I can see here. The skin has got this dusky sort of dark blue black colouring to it. It is a very pretty looking fig, and I do wish it was a little bit bigger, but let's see how it tastes. Now that's a lot more of an interesting fig. This fig, I can tell, has dried a little bit on the tree. It's got a kind of a concentrated sugary flavour to it. It's got a really nice kind of berry flavour to it. It's not a particularly pronounced berry flavour. It's like almost a honey strawberry flavour. It's as if you were to make a maybe you're making a jam and you're adding some honey to it, and you ran out of berries a little bit too early and you supplemented with some extra honey to kind of make up some flavour. It's a very sweet honey, but that berry kind of undertones. It's a really, really good fig. Again, this is a first year cutting. It's only been in the ground probably less than a year. So I'm very impressed at the quality of that particular fig that came out. I'd hope to see over the next kind of year or 2 years, as the tree really gets into its own, that it starts to put out some even better quality figs with more flavour. And if this is an indication of how they're going to be, well, I'm very, very excited about that. And now just going back and tasting that Saint Dominique's again, it's just got that a lot more wateriness to it. It's a lot more meaty as a fig. It's got melon flavours now that I've come back and tasted it side by side with that Marseill Black. You can taste the kind of the melaniness of that, the sugary melon sort of flavours. It's a lot more linear. There's not a lot of information online about these Saint Dominiques and what their flavour profile is meant to be like. As I said, it is a very nice fig, but comparing the two side by side, the Marseill Black definitely is the better fig of the two at this point. I'm going to eat the rest of this, however. It really is a nice fig still. Anyway guys, that's the end of our quick video for today. I'm going to get back inside and finish up that top 10 video for you all. And yeah, I guess we'll see you all in the next one. Catch you later.